Welcome, and thank you for listening to today's episode of Medical Device Global Market Access by Pure Global. Today, we are dissecting a significant development for the medtech industry: the US FDA's new draft guidance on AI-enabled medical devices, released on June 6, 2026. This guidance, titled Lifecycle Management and Submission Requirements for AI-enabled Medical Devices, signals a major shift in how the agency will regulate these innovative products, placing a much stronger emphasis on transparency, data integrity, and continuous monitoring throughout the product's entire life cycle. For any manufacturer developing or marketing devices with artificial intelligence or machine learning components, understanding these proposed changes is not just important, it is critical for future market access in the United States. The draft guidance introduces several new, more stringent requirements that go far beyond previous expectations. First, the FDA is calling for unprecedented algorithm transparency. This means manufacturers will need to provide detailed documentation on the model's architecture, the specific data used for training and testing, and the validation processes. It's no longer sufficient to simply state that an algorithm works. Companies must now explain how it works and provide the evidence to back it up. A related and equally important requirement is data provenance. The agency wants to see a clear, auditable trail for all datasets used in the development and validation of an AI model. This includes documenting the source of the data, how it was curated and annotated, and what steps were taken to identify and mitigate potential biases within the dataset. This focus on data quality is designed to ensure that AI devices are safe and effective for the diverse patient populations they are intended to serve. Furthermore, the guidance formalizes the need for AI-specific risk management. While manufacturers are already familiar with risk management under ISO 14971, the FDA now expects a dedicated analysis of risks unique to AI. This includes risks associated with data quality, algorithm performance drift, cybersecurity vulnerabilities specific to AI models, and the potential for unintended or erroneous outputs. These AI-specific risks must be integrated into the overall risk management file and addressed with appropriate mitigation strategies. This holistic approach extends into the post-market phase with a heightened focus on real-world performance monitoring. The FDA is making it clear that a pre-market submission is just the beginning. Manufacturers will be expected to have a robust plan for continuously monitoring their AI model's performance after it has been deployed. This involves collecting real-world data to detect any degradation in performance, identify new risks, and determine when the model may need to be retrained or updated. So, who is affected by this? The guidance applies broadly to all medical devices that incorporate AI or machine learning, from complex diagnostic imaging software to implantable devices with adaptive algorithms. It impacts both new device submissions and modifications to existing devices that involve changes to the AI components. The FDA has set a deadline of August 5, 2026, for public comment on this draft guidance. This provides a crucial window for the industry to provide feedback and help shape the final version. We strongly encourage all affected manufacturers to review the document carefully and consider submitting comments. Given these significant changes, what practical steps should your team be taking right now? First, we recommend conducting a thorough gap analysis. Compare your current documentation, QMS procedures, and development processes against the requirements outlined in the draft guidance. Identify where your current practices fall short, particularly in the areas of algorithm transparency, data provenance, and AI-specific risk management. Second, evaluate your post-market surveillance plans. Do they meet the new expectations for continuous real-world performance monitoring? If not, you will need to develop a more comprehensive strategy for collecting and analyzing post-market data specific to your AI model. Third, prepare and submit your feedback to the FDA before the August 5, 2026 deadline. Your insights can help the agency create a final guidance that is both effective and practical to implement. Finally, begin planning for necessary updates to your quality management system. You will likely need to create or revise procedures to formally incorporate these new lifecycle management principles for AI devices. Navigating evolving regulations for cutting-edge technologies can be a complex challenge. If your team needs support in understanding this new FDA guidance or developing a global market access strategy for your AI-enabled device, please check out Pure Global. In the description, you will find links to our free AI regulatory tools and our extensive global device database. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.